beautiful welcome and introduction. Welcome to MAPCO Improv Theater. By your applause, how many of you been to the MAPCO before? Beautiful. And by your applause, how many have never been to the MAPCO before? Quiet but determined applause there. That's good. So if you've never been here before, we do improvisational theater. It demands a very technical explanation. We make stuff up there. That's done. Good. Now tonight is really improvisational. Third Fridays of the month used to be a stand-up show. It's now every other month, the third Friday of the month is a stand-up show, and that left us with a hole for tonight. So being the fool that I am, I said, yes! Let's create a format. So tonight, you will be witness to a brand new, semi-competitive improv format that has not only never been performed before, it's never even been rehearsed. Let me hear you say, ooh. That's right. 16 stalwart performers from different groups are going to face off here on this tiny stage. At the end of the night, one team of 4 will have won in a totally arbitrary and completely unfair scoring system that is yet to be devised. Say, ah! That's it. We cannot do this without these wonderful, beautiful improvisers. Please, and even more enthusiastic downtown Schenectady, welcome for the improvisers! As I said, 4 teams who are going to be coming forward and telling you their name and welcoming you to the theater in their own unique way. Team number 1.
Keep going.
We are the
Whistling
Chickens!
Chickens!
The Whistling Chickens!
We are the Popped Colors!
Team number 3.
We are
the
Doctors.
And I would like to point out that the Doctors, interestingly enough, one of their members, who might be wearing a light blue shirt, just received their PhD. So, you think we ain't smart, huh? All right, and finally, last but not least, team number 4.
We are
4! 4! 4!
An auspicious occasion such as this demands, I say, an oath. And we are going to swear an oath together. Please, improvisers, repeat after me. We have come together in the spirit of loving competition.
We have come together in the spirit of loving competition.
I didn't finish that line. To celebrate improv.
To celebrate improv.
We promise.
We promise
To uphold the ideals of improvisation.
to uphold the ideals of improvisation.
To cooperate with one another.
To cooperate with one another.
To learn from each other.
To learn from each other.
To commit ourselves to the moment.
To commit ourselves to the moment.
And above all, to have a good time. The long-established tradition in this brand new format is to pick the teams based on the dropping of this die, which has 6 sides, and there are 4 teams. I'm hoping desperately that it will work out. But we may need to do it twice in some cases. Roll number 1. Team number 2.
Popped
The Popped Collars versus a reroll. That's okay. Team number one.
The Whistling Chicken!
Very good. The other improvisers can find seats. If the other improviser can find seats, the first challenge is a general challenge. I have here yet another die. This time, all 6 faces are assigned, so we won't have any of those pesky rerolls that we encountered the last time. The first challenge, we have to determine which of you goes first, don't we? Yes. What? Tallest member of each team, what is your favorite color?
Teal.
And blue goes first. All right.
I knew we should have went with Perry.
Teal. I never liked teal. It's just so 80s. It's just like, you know. Okay, here we go. And the first challenge. Each team will do something having to do with character, with a strong, believable human character. Now, I give both teams at this point 30 seconds to determine what they will do to meet this challenge. Go. Yes, while they do that, I will tell you, I was born in a log cabin many, many years ago. As a child, we were very poor. We were so poor. We didn't even know money existed. The first time I saw $1, I ate it because that's how poor we were. Back then, you could buy 4 loaves of bread for that $1. I was very disappointed when I found out what it was. And that's about 30 seconds. My autobiography will continue later this season. Good, you're done. And you, team number one.
Okay, so for our game, what we're going to do here, we'll line up the 4 of us. So we are going to get some adjectives from you to help inspire our characters. So first, an adjective, a descriptive word for me.
Scary.
Scary, thanks. All right, an adjective for William.
Creepy.
All right, so scary and creepy are very similar. How about through over here, a contrasting adjective, some different. Impulsive. So I'm scary, impulsive. So now I'll come back over here. Now, once again, a very different adjective for Rachel.
Whiny. What's your team?
Whiny. All right, and from anyone in the room, one last one for Riley. Educated. Okay, so we will review those adjectives once again. So my character will be scary.
Impulsive.
Whiny. Educated.
All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to do a scene. We're going to start with 2 people, but all 4 of us are going to participate in this scene. So give us a location where a good number of people would be at the same time.
Cruise ship.
A cruise ship. Wait, ready to start? All right, there we go. And they'll be off the side to support. Shuffleboard, Irving.
Sure. Let's give it a roar.
Let's do it. Have you ever seen a shuffleboard puck stick? That's so sharp.
I've never seen one that's so sharp and pointed at me, man. Jeez. I feel like you want to stab me with that thing. And you might do it just anytime you feel like it.
Oh, you won't see it coming, Irving.
Well, I'm not going to take my eyes off you, even though I want to go and just see the musicians down the hall.
Excuse me, I believe I see some shuffleboard-related violence about to ensue. Am I correct in this?
Oh, we were
Yeah.
just playing a little game. Would you like to play a game?
You play over here. I'll play over here.
I thought I might just fill you in that actually what you were denying that you're about to do, but you can't fool me, is part of a long tradition going back centuries of shuffleboard, that apparently innocent game. Mom! I thought we were gonna go to the pool. I don't want to be
Hey, the pool sounds great. Let's do it.
But you don't have any extra flotation devices, and you never know what could happen in a pool.
Yeah, let's do that. I was in the middle of informing these people of their place in the historic drama that is humanity, and you come to me with
Actually, that sounds a lot better than going to the pool.
Thank you. If I should come over with you.
Yes! You look delicious!
I don't know what that means.
Take your turn.
I think that my mother, on the other hand, was born of hamsters.
Oh my goodness. It's all coming together. I can get a thesis out of this. I'm gonna have my doctorate in no time.
Hey, that's great, but why don't we just go and have some candy down there? I'm feeling kind of like I
I'm
need to sleep.
surrounded by babies with their impulses.
All right, our very first scoring is going to be audience scoring on a scale of 1 to 5. Thinking back to that scene, you would give them 1 point for getting up there.
You did that.
Total point.
Woo!
5 would mean that scene changed your life. On your deathbed, you will be talking to your great-grandchildren about that. It's probably somewhere between those two. So please applaud only for the number you think that scene deserved. Was it a 1? A 2? A 3? 4? 5? Very nice. That was a 3-point scene, and you meet the character challenge as well. 3-point scene, followed by this offer.
Okay, you guys are going to assign us characters from a film noir, like Casablanca, or Philip Marlowe, or something like that. Okay, so we have the rugged hero, we have the damsel perhaps in distress, or perhaps she's the, something else. We have the villain, we have various other characters. Jess, what would you like Jess to be?
Jessica
Rugged hero.
The rugged hero,
Rugged.
the hero. Okay, and John?
Bartender.
The bartender, okay. And Paul?
Damsel in distress.
Damsel in distress. And myself.
Woman of the night.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Woman of the night.
Woman of the night. Okay, now the twist is going to be we are not in a film noir. We are in some perhaps everyday scenario or something that is not film noir. What is the place or the situation that we're in?
What are you gonna have for dinner?
What are we having for dinner? Is that what I heard? What are we having for dinner? Okay, excellent.
Oh my! It burned! It burned! It's ruined! It's all ruined!
Don't worry, Toots. I'm here to help.
Hey there, is there someplace we can go that's maybe a little bit more comfortable?
We have the stove over here to cook the meal, so that's an option.
Oh, I like the way you're talking. Things are really heating up. How much money you got on you?
Don't worry about that.
I have to go buy groceries is the reason why I'm asking.
Don't give him money!
Oh.
Do not give him money! Not our money!
Oh, what do I owe you, 10%? So, oh, sorry, Johnny, I was holding out on you. Never happen again, see?
Better not.
Oh.
All right.
So, what do you think, dear handsome? What are we gonna have for dinner?
It looks like we've got a lovely meatloaf on the table.
A meatloaf.
How about a can of spaghetti?
That too. It's a smorgasbord of delicious food.
That's great because I've been on my feet all night, or maybe not. Do you know what I mean?
You've been coming in here drunk too much. You started getting drunk here.
Oh, you steal my heart.
Oh, you getting lonely, sailor? I can keep you company tonight.
Can you open up this can?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Betsy, that was my job. I've done that for you for years.
Oh, listen,
Hey,
honey.
you know I open all the jars, cans, bottles around here.
My heart is fluttering. I don't know what to do. There's so many of you.
Ah, it's all the same song and dance again. Come in here every time with that same old excuse.
Oh, Johnny, I've never had a bartender like you before. You're the best. I love you more than anybody else.
You
I
think
bet
you
you tell
have
it to everybody.
you think you have me all figured out, don't you?
Oh,
Toots, come back. I got your olives open.
Oh, I love olives.
Now we can have those martinis to go with the pasta meatloaf.
oh, thank you so much.
Never
I
get
love
brain
you the
around
best.
here.
I've
Always
never had
making
anybody
drinks.
like you before.
You were always my favorite.
Hey, I thought I was your favorite. Who keeps you all sauced up?
That's
Oh,
on-
you're my favorite.
That's on Saturdays.
All right. So we are going to use exactly the same method of scoring this scene. But I'm getting up very slowly because I got all coiled up with an audio cable. Here we are. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? 4 points. And you are the
The whistling chicken.
I knew that. All right. The other 2 teams on the stage, please. Are we ready? We're going to pick the first team to go. 4.
4.
4. No. For the privilege of going first, answer this question. In what year were the first 10 amendments to the Constitution introduced in Congress?
1950.
16 AD.
You wonder what's wrong with this country?
1775.
You're first. All right. So your team is.
Was it 1790?
The doctors.
You were certainly closer. And the doctors, you're going first, treating.
Theme.
Just a theme. Now, I asked our audience before the show to write down some important themes from human experience. So, if you would.
Doctor?
Doctor?
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
The theme being treated is? What is it? Because they need to hear.
Oh, cats are smarter than humans.
Now, I love that because I think it's true. Can we expand that to a real, apply that to a general theme that fits all of existence somehow?
Cats are smarter than humans.
Good. Let's go.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
All right.
We got 30 seconds?
And you got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
To plan how are you going to respond to that theme? I coughed up that dollar bill. My mama taped it together for me. And I brought it to our little neighborhood store. The neighborhood was almost as poor as we were, so the store didn't have much. A little triangle of cheese that had been there for years. A Mars bar that had definitely seen better days. It was only years later that I realized it was a bookie joint. The action was in the back. The display case had nothing to do with anything you really bought there. But I put that dollar down on the cheese and I brought it home. And you're ready. Team. Yes. Yes. Wonderful.
Of course we're ready.
cat-related game of, what are we calling it?
Three-headed expert.
Three-headed expert. In the game, we have an expert here who is half cat. And our expert is a genius. Our expert actually knows pretty much everything that has ever happened. Any questions you have, you know, as small as like your own love life to as big as what is the meaning of life. Our expert, who again I have to stress is half cat, will answer your question. And so, well actually, doctor or expert, please introduce yourself.
My name is Scruffy.
Scruffy, this is Scruffy the expert, ladies and gentlemen. Who has a question, something just burning, the knowledge that they need, something they want to know about? I see a hand back there. What is your question?
Do parallel universes exist?
Do parallel universes
And
exist?
if so, what are they like?
And what are they like? Okay, Scruffy, can you please tell us here, Scruffy, why don't you take a few steps up? Can you tell our audience, one, do parallel universes exist? And then we'll come to the second part of the question.
They sure
Do.
They sure do. Okay, and given that they sure do exist, what are they like?
one
Factor
About
them
is
that.
around.
This is the problem with half-cat experts. They tend to do that. I don't think Scruffy's going to answer. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Cats have minds of their own. Next question. Anything? Anything at all? I think it's hard to see, but I thought I saw a hand.
What was Scruffy's dissertation on?
Scruffy, what? Scruffy, what was your? What was your dissertation on?
My
Dissertation.
was
on
Hair.
and
expulsions.
Hair expulsion. That's the answer. Over here, we don't have any questions from over here yet. Just raise your hand. Anything you've ever wanted to know. And this is not many people get this opportunity. And
How many lives do cats really have?
How many lives do cats really have? Scruffy, can you tell us how many lives cats really have?
We have as
Many.
lives
as
You.
As many lives as you. Another question for Scruffy.
Is the moon really made out of cheese?
Is the moon really made out of? Ooh, careful, that got him angry. Scruffy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say. I'll say it very slowly. Is the moon really made out of cheese?
cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese is
Cheese.
mice. Hate.
Cheese.
Okay, a little confused. Mice hate cheese. But I think we can tell that Scruffy is very irritated by that question, and I wouldn't run into him after the show. Anyone else? Anything else? We don't have a lot of time left. I see a question right there. I believe that's from an improviser. Let's let the audience go. Any more questions, or I will go back to the improviser, and you'll regret it.
What exactly is under the refrigerator?
What is it under the refrigerator, Scruffy?
treasures
Are.
under the refrigerator.
Thank you.
All right. Since it's still that first round, let us apply exactly the same scoring technique, but I'll do it from here. Was that a 1, a 2, 3. Don't be afraid, score honestly. A 4. Or 5. I'm hearing 4 points, very well. And the response? How about it, Kat?
We are going to present for you a scene about whatever that relates to that theme. But there's going to be theme music that's cat inspired. And from you, we need a relationship.
Brothers? Cousins?
Cousins. Okay, and we're going to start with 2 on and 1 in the wings. And we'll start with a little theme music.
Hello? Hello? Come closer. Don't be scared.
Never been here before.
This is your house.
Don't believe them. This is my first time here.
My cat's talking to me. What shouldn't I believe? Tell me.
How many orange cats have you seen?
Share your voices.
One. I've seen one orange cat.
I'm one of hundreds.
There's hundreds of you?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well,
What else is there?
your last one.
Here, let me give you some treats. Is this the orange cat you told me to worry about?
Hello, cousin. Do you see the resemblance?
This is your cousin? Welcome to the basement.
You gotta wake up, man. Wake up.
The drugs aren't gonna last forever. He's still here. I still have your treats.
You're not holding anything.
I'm not.
Wake up.
You need to remind him about the accident.
I don't think that's possible. It was pretty brutal.
Everyone knows what you are.
They know.
They know.
They know.
There you go. You're remembering.
Oh,
Yes.
Look at your fur. What color is it?
wait. It's turning orange. Yes.
Welcome back.
Wait. That means I'm a cousin.
Now you're getting it.
All right. And once again, from my seat. Was that a 1? A 2? A 3? A 4? 4 points once again. Boy, wow. At the end of the first challenge, we have 4, 4, and 3 for our scores. All right, is there an echo in here? All right. We have to roll. Team number 3 versus team number 1. This is working out rather well, actually. What do you know? Okay, come on up, teams. This is yet another broad, general challenge. So the blue die will be ritually thrown.
Play it as it lies. Theme again.
We've done theme before. Let's throw it again.
Oh, is that a block?
All right, one more throw. Wild card means, of course,
Wild card.
wild card. You can do anything you like. You have 30 seconds to plan that.
And who goes first?
Oh, yes. The team that will go first. Isosceles triangle.
30.
Thank you. You're first. Good. 30 seconds. The whole family was ill for weeks after eating that dried out, horrible little piece of cheese. I tried to make macaroni and cheese with it. All we had was powdered milk. I mixed up some powdered milk and some water and that little miserable piece of cheese. We didn't have any macaroni, so I used wood shavings. I boiled it as long as I could. I added what I thought was spices. Turns out it was my brother's. And time. Time. There we go.
Cool, we can do it. We can do it.
Definitely a wild card.
Very well. Okay, so for this wild card, we're going to play To Be Extra Wild, a game that none of these three improvisers have ever played before.
Yes.
It's a game of chain murder mystery. What's going to happen is we're going to send one of these, well, we're actually going to send all three of these improvisers out of the room. I am then going to get from you a location, I'm going to get from you an occupation, and a murder weapon. We will then call the first improviser back into the room. They will come into the room, and using only mime and gibberish, I will try to communicate to them that they are in a location, say a soccer field, that they are a pig doctor, and that they have a little cheesy puff thing. The minute I think that they have that, the minute they think they have it, they are going to murder me. I will fall to the ground dead, and we will call, hey, next player. The next player will come into the room, and they will have those three things passed to them. Again, it will only be in mime and gibberish, no actual English words. And also, there is a time limit. The first person is going to get about 2 minutes. The second person is going to get about 1 minute. And the third person is going to get about 45 seconds. At the end of that, we will see how far we actually got through the chain. Put it that way. And so at this point, we're going to send our players out and let's say goodbye, players! Players! And we will, oh dear. So what I need to get from you, let me see if I just write it down so I don't forget. Okay, what I need to get from you is first a location, a strange location.
Football.
I'm sorry, what was that?
A football.
Well, I said soccer field. Can you think of something somewhere in a football field, maybe? Or somewhere totally different?
Rooftop.
A rooftop? Okay. We'll do a roof. We're going to come back to you, though, so keep your thinking cap on. Rooftop. Now we need to get an occupation, but not an occupation that actually exists, a made-up occupation.
A monkey wrangler.
A monkey wrangler. Wrangler. Okay, and finally, we're coming back to you. We need to get a murder weapon, but it's not actually something that you normally would think of as being a murder weapon.
Ice cream scooper.
An ice cream scooper, very good. Ice cream scoop. Okay, very good. So we're going to have about, and I'll keep track of it, you don't need to worry, about 2 minutes for our first person. Let's call, on the count of three, we're going to say, hey, next player. 1, 2, 3. Hey, next player! Give them an applause as they come into the room. Okay. Seconda dici qua. What? Musicata di pesare.
You open the door and you...
No, ma clicca through, like I do. Seconda.
Oh, sì, guarda, c'è quella... Oh,
Okay, oh, yeah, got it. Okay, yeah.
I was on the top of a lighthouse.
but not quite. And what was your occupation?
I'm an exterminator.
And finally, what was your murder weapon? And it's not your fault we never got there.
Earbuds.
Very close. No. Okay, finally. No, I'm not going to say anything about this being maybe where the chain went wrong. What was your location?
The top, the roof of a building.
Yes! Very good. Now, what was your occupation?
A butterfly catcher.
Oh, close. No. And what was your weapon? What did you kill with?
A club, but a club.
No! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. I see our seats were taken by someone. I don't know where to go.
So what are they?
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys, it's a rooftop, a monkey wrangler, and an ice cream scooper.
All right. Was that a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? 4 points. Remind me. The doctors, I know one. Yeah, I don't know. Don't worry about it. All right, round 2, 4 points for the doctors. The response.
Hey. Hello. We will need some offers from the audience. We will need 3 occupations. Real occupations this time. Since monkey wrangler was already taken. What's that? 3 occupations.
Mortician.
Nurse.
Singer.
Singer.
Driver.
Driver. Okay. Nurse, singer, and driver. Okay. Give me 3 different relationships that 2 people can have. Strangers. Something a little bit more. Something.
Customer and store clerk.
Customer and store clerk. Okay, a little bit more personal relationships.
Sisters.
What?
Frenemies.
Frenemies.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Spouses.
What is it?
Spouses.
Spouses. Frenemies, sisters, and spouses, right? And we have singers, nurse, and driver. Okay, we are going to start a scene with one of you. Okay? And I don't know if you know, this happened a long time ago. I believe the year was 1793. It was right about the time of the 10 amendments to the Constitution, I believe. And there was a nurse.
These are great, but where's universal health care? Who wrote these?
In walks Bob's frenemy, who is also his driver.
Hey, Bob, you ready to go?
I suppose you always tend to come in at the worst possible time.
Is there ever a good time for you?
Perhaps. But you failed to ask.
Well, the wagon's ready to go, the horses are fed, the wheels are buffed and we're just good to go.
I always like it when my wood is finely buffed. All right.
And on they go to the signing of the 10 Amendments to the Constitution, where Bob will do his best to present his argument for universal health care.
Ready to give your speech?
I think so. That's a really short carriage. We need to get that fixed.
Watch out for the mud. It rained yesterday.
When are they going to invent shoes that don't leak? Maybe that'll be the next amendment. Healthcare. Right?
It was at this point that Bob realized his presentation needed to be jazzed up a little bit. So he hired a singer.
If that argument didn't win you over,
Healthcare, it's so beautiful. When Bob does a presentation, even though he doesn't know that universal health care didn't exist in 1793.
Yet.
But Bob, he is known throughout the world. If you see Bob, you'd be like, that's the nurse. And then Bob comes out, and you're like,
Hello. Now, if that didn't win you over, I don't know what will, folks. I mean, would you rather have, you know, no soldiers in your house? No, we don't need that one. Let's put healthcare right in that slot.
we need soldiers to protect them, Bob. You can't tell them not to have them.
It was at this point when Bob was so enamored with the singing of Arthur that they decided to get married.
Ah, my heart flitters and flutters for you.
And Bob's driver conducted the ceremony.
I think we should get married out by your car.
Watch the puddle.
Oh, it looked like it rained last night.
Was that a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We're going to go with 3. Thank you very much. Beautiful. And we need one more last roll, don't we? Yes? Do we not? Okay. Yes, we do. Let's get the other 2 teams up on the stage.
Yeah.
There we go. And no, we can't do that again. No, this is life. Life. Your team is asked, each of your teams are asked to treat a major life-changing event. It might be a wedding or a birth or a death or getting kicked out of 4th grade because of cheese or anything at all like that. You may choose your own life event. You will have 30 seconds to plan what you're going to do. Beginning, first team, right? Yeah. Which team goes first? You look that way first. You're the first team, 4 for 4. Yeah! First team. And you guys are the
Other team. Yes.
Yeah. 30 seconds. It really was traumatic. The whole family desperately sick. Except for my brother, who was just sitting in the corner smiling. I didn't really understand the whole thing. Because I wasn't only in 4th grade. That was the year they started doing random drug testing in 4th grade. So the next day I went to school and wouldn't you know it, Principal Whiskers. I don't remember his real name, we just called him Whiskers. Called me down to the office. Time! Time! Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Michael, can I have a clipboard, please?
You know what?
Is there a piece of paper for that?
A piece of paper. Yes, right there. There you go.
So we're going to play a game called Genres. What I'm going to get from the audience is a series of genres that you would categorize things like movies or plays into. Romance, sci-fi, things like that. And then once I get that series of genres, I'm going to have them written down here. My 3 cohorts on stage are going to act out a scene based on a life event, which I will get from one lucky audience member after this list of genres. So, right now, from this side of the room, just call out a couple of genres. Horror. Comedy. Foreign. Can you be more specific? French.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Other side of the room.
Infomercial. Musical.
Infomercial. Musical.
Fast and Furious.
I mean, how many are there? That's a genre. That's not Fast and Furious. A couple more. Someone in the middle.
Reality TV.
Reality TV?
Cooking.
Cooking? One more.
He said Looney Tunes.
I know. Looney Tunes, got Looney Tunes. One more.
Thriller. Disney.
Thriller.
And we are running low on time, so that'll have to do it. You have 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Start playing. We don't have a life event. Major life event that was relatively serious and important.
Driver's license test.
Getting your driver's license.
Yeah.
Hello, you're here for your test?
Yeah, here. Around here. You have a very nice car. Do we have some paperwork to fill out?
We do.
Freeze. Horror.
It's paperwork's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
Paperwork.
Paperwork? Oh, hang on.
Is it safe? Is it safer in the car? Is it safer in
paperwork in the bag.
car? Is it safer in the car? You gotta let me.
Freeze. Infomercial.
Buy this car today and you'll be saved from paperwork. 4 easy payments of $9.95.
Cup holders. Leather.
Freeze. Fast and Furious.
Family. You're gonna win this one.
Because a lot of the room didn't realize we were smart. But you got 4 points, 4 for 4.
Wait,
and finally, the last challenge response in the act.
Yes, this is about life. We actually want to get a life event from someone in the audience. So it doesn't have to be like, you know, death or anything like that, but like something important that happened in your life, and you just want to give us a few details. So can somebody just raise your hand if you had a life event? Yes, you were like that.
Graduation?
Graduation, was this graduation from like high school or college that you're thinking of?
High school.
Graduation from high school. Okay, so what's your name?
Sean.
Sean? Awesome. Okay, so I just want to get a few details about that. So when you graduated from high school, did you do anything special like that morning to prepare?
Got a little bit extra sleep.
Make sure you get extra sleep. Okay. All right. What school did you graduate from? Schenectady High School. What was your favorite subject in high school?
Theater.
Theater. Great. Okay. And I assume like you had like a best friend that in high school.
No friends.
No friends. Who else was at graduation though? Did you have like family there?
There you go.
All right, but that's okay. So we'll stay with no friends. Okay. Favorite thing was subject was theater, and then what did you do after graduation to celebrate?
Took myself to Blue Ribbon.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So let's get a hand for Sean. So we're going to reenact your graduation. You let us know how accurate it is. You cast yourself out of this group. Who do you want to play you? Me or one of these three folks?
I wouldn't be the intelligent.
Ah, yes. Riley, of course.
You've known me so briefly, and yet you know me so well.
All right. Yes, Riley, you'll be Sean, we'll be out to the side, and you will start with that beginning that day of graduation. Sean, it's 1 p.m. You've been asleep for the last 16 hours.
Oh, and it feels so good.
But you have graduation today.
I know.
Here, quickly,
cool.
put on this cap and gown.
Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me.
You look great and you studied so hard and now you're going to finally graduate with... And...
Summa cum laude.
Yes!
Knock, knock.
Yep.
It's Mr. Henderson. Is she
Henderson
here?
came
We're all
here?
worried about her.
Your theater teacher, Mr. Henderson! Oh, give Sean some wise words of advice.
Are you all right? We need you over down there in 15
I just got
minutes.
some good, healthy sleep, so I'll be at my best.
That's excellent. Drink some coffee quick, and we need to get you up there.
I'm too
We're already,
young.
half the class is already graduated.
It's okay. I'm coming.
I'm sorry, I can be a bit dramatic for
Yes,
the
you
teacher
can.
and all.
And you're an inspiration to me.
Oh.
I want to be dramatic just like you.
I'm
students.
so happy for you.
We are so close to the end of graduation, but there is one, the most important one, who has not yet crossed this stage. We've kept you here for 8 hours longer. Typically stay here because he needed his rest. Please, come to the stage, our theater entrepreneur, Sean!
Sean was my friend. Don't you wish Sean was your friend?
But
none
of us are cool enough.
No! Sean! Speech! Sean! Please!
All right.
Yeah!
Well, I don't want to be too dramatic or anything.
Sean!
But high school has been the best thing I could imagine, except that I can imagine even more in my future.
Oh.
With the foundation I got from Mr. Henderson, my wonderful drama teacher, I know that I can go achieve great things. I can be a star. Someday, I'm going to go to an improv theater.
All right, well, unofficial first score, please, for Sean, our volunteer, was Sean a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5? And now for that response itself, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5. 5 points to the top collars. Wow, that brings us to the end of the half. And at this point, this is amazing. We have the Chicken Whistlers Give it up for him with 7 points. Chicken Whistler! Sadly for you, all the other teams have 8. We're doing fine. We're going to take a quick intermission. It's anybody's game. There is no question about it. There are refreshments at the snack bar. There's a restroom right here and one right there. It's only a quick intermission. You have your phones with you. Everybody's going to be fine. And we'll be right back. Thank you. good. So you can tell, tonight's show is a little more rough-edged, technically, than many of our shows, but I'm having a good time. You guys having a good time with us? Awesome. Good. Excellent. You might be watching this and saying, well, I could do that. I could do that. Yes, you can. Any person in this audience can and does improvise. You've been improvising since the day you were born. That's how human beings learn. It's how we express ourselves. Here at the MOPCO, we love to encourage that. That's why tonight, what you're seeing here, 16 players. Some of them are from our main stage company, the Mop and Bucket Company. Some are from our longest standing house team down the rabbit hole. Some are from a new group called the Regulars, and some of them are just sort of part of the community of improvisers. I don't know that they're formally on any team, but they like to come here and play. And that's what a lot of our theater here is about, people getting together to play. Every Monday night, 7 to 9 p.m., we do something called Workout Night. It's like an open class drop-in. There's no preset kind of plan for every Monday night's class. What I do, usually I teach it, is I see who shows up. And then I design the class on the fly. You might tell that I kind of like to do that kind of thing. And it's developed into this nice community of people who like to play together. It's cheap, it's $10 full admission, or if you are a teacher or a student or a senior or a first responder or active military or a veteran or you're broke, it's $5. And if you're really broke, it's free. We would much rather have somebody have something to do that's fun than sit there saying, wow, I'm really broke, which sucks. So drop on by some Monday, you'll probably have a great time. You can learn all about that at mopco.org. It's a good website. We're switching providers right now, so you can also learn about it at mopcoimprov.com. Either place will get you the identical site. Someday they're going to be one again. I pray that that will be true. All right, can we give a rousing round of applause once again to these brave and wonderful improvisers? Bring them on here, come on, you guys. But you can't take him anywhere. All right, so Act 1, folks, was the broad challenge. We're now going to get a little bit more specific. We're going to go in order. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4. Could we just remind ourselves, the doctors, are you number 1?
We're 3.
You're 3. You're out of order, for heaven's sakes. All right, team number 1 members, step forward. And you are the chicken
Whistlers.
Sure. Very good. And team number 2, step forward. You are the popped collars. Very good. Team number 3, dodge around them. Take that stage. Look at how, whoa, look how well that was done. And you're the doctors, of course. And team number 4, last but not least. Yes. 4! All right, 4 for 4. Very good.
4.
So we are going to start with number 1. The second half is also going to be scored by yours truly. Yeah. You won't see no 5s, I guarantee you, because I'm unfair. I promised you an unfair show. I'm going to deliver that. Yes. I will deduct points for reasons that you don't even know exist, and I will add points for reasons that you think are the dumbest things you ever heard. I will do a complicated calculus and come up with a final number for each of these games. Players, are you willing to go under these conditions? 4! Yeah. All right, so if we can clear the stage except for team number 1. Yeah.
Remember, when you're scoring, you're number 1. Okay.
Oh, you see what he did there? Now, I don't have fancy die or anything else because I didn't get that far. But what we're going to do now is I'm looking at some games that I am pretty sure none of these improvisers have ever played before. give each of you a game or a situation or a way of playing that I hope will be completely new to your entire team. If it isn't, well, good for you. Right? Yeah. Yeah, you'd be a good team for this. I'm going to ask you to do a scene, as seen, from backstage. That means you'll have the usual 30 seconds to decide what game or scene you want to do. But you'll be facing that way. Your job is to entertain this audience fully and completely, as though they are sitting behind you backstage. Look how excited they are! Yes! Yes! Absolutely wonderful. You have 30 seconds. I was going to continue to improvise that story, but I thought about it, and if I really apply the actor's what if, I wouldn't remember that story. So I'm not going to continue that story in any way, shape, or form. I wonder if I could have time. Good?
Yes.
All right, very good.
There's a lot of people out there.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna take forever.
I think I see my mom. Can I wave?
Guys, come on!
What?
We're about to go on!
Oh.
Well,
Hello, everybody! How's Schenectady? Oh, let's give ourselves a hand. I'm gonna need a couple offers from you. What is your favorite color?
Said hippopotamus. She said hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus, I heard. Yes, and what is your favorite animal besides the hippopotamus?
Blue.
The what?
Blue.
Blue! Excellent, a blue hippopotamus. We're going to entertain you tonight with a blue hippopotamus.
So show them what you're really good at. Be confident.
I've never felt so sad.
I'm tired of this.
Why do we always have to show so much mouth?
There's always a watering hole this and a watering hole that.
We always look so scary, and I like teddy bears.
Nobody ever comes over this way.
In the savannas of Eastern Africa, there lives the great hippopotamus. Oftentimes, at this time of the year, they're searching for water.
I'm so thirsty.
Oh, God.
Why do we have to be so big?
Can I close my mouth now? Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
my head.
I was getting dry mouth.
Coincidentally, at this time of the year, they're also mating and picking out which other hippopotamus they would most like to create hippopotamus babies with.
So, hey, wait, I saw his dry mouth first.
I'll fight you for him.
One of the mating calls, as you just saw, was the hippopotami show their backsides to each other in hopes that they will attract the opposite sex.
I hope it's working.
What did you think of that? I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Team number one, I gotta say, you had a little bit of a slow start. I could sense some hesitation. You didn't fully engage with the challenge immediately.
We're big animals.
But that answer just negated my negation there. That gives you a half a point back when I was going to take 1 point away. Craig Petrakis right here on the end is giving me what I've always known as the death stare. You could see, oh, now it's changed.
I just want to be an actor.
But there was imaginative use of the situation, wonderful physical work, great support with the microphone. So including my deduction, I'll say that's a 3-point scene. Give it up for us! Team number 2. I've got to make sure I write that down. You know.
4.5.
Yeah. That's right. All right, so that was 3. You guys. This is a great group of people.
5 points. We already did the scene. You didn't even see it. And we were great people.
That just cost you a point. Yeah, I'm going to ask you to do emotional wrestling. Now, it's not really wrestling. This is a game from a now defunct forum called the Improv Olympics. I'm going to ask you to create a scene or a piece of theater where at least 2 of you are really wrestling with an overpowering emotion. But you need to be in the moment with your partner. You need to function. You need to go on. So you're wrestling with this overpowering emotion, but you're continuing forth. The emotion can be positive or negative. We can get it from the audience. How would you like to go about that, Captain?
Yeah, sure. Let's get emotions from the audience. So what's a super positive emotion?
Elated.
Elated. What's a very negative emotion? Anger. Okay. So Rachel and I will be elated, and William and Riley's characters will be angry in general. So we'll start with 2 of us on the stage, and we're in a location that you can find in any major city. What is it?
Grocery store.
What was that?
Grocery store.
Grocery store. Grocery store. All right, so I'll start off to the side. Why don't we have 1 angry and 1 happy person on, and then the other person will be sad.
Jerry. You see me stacking over here, Jerry. I know.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, it's me. You remember.
Yeah, I remember you. I remember the time that we were in high school, and I remember that you dumped me.
Oh, but it was, a good time before then, right?
That's the point, ain't it?
Yeah.
I thought the good times were going to continue.
Well, hey, there's always a future,
There's always a future. Did you hear about what happened down, did you hear that I went to court with me?
Oh, no. You and that bicycle.
Yeah, I just took a small joyride.
Yeah.
I mean, I was upset because of you. I thought it's our breakup anniversary. And so I thought, what the hell? I'll never get caught.
You remembered. Anniversary.
I hope that the fact that my hand was half scraped off would cause them to cut his brake when I crashed.
You got scars now, too. What a handsome man.
Oh, yeah? You want to take me back? Now I got a criminal record. You like bad boys?
I think I'm kind of into it today.
Jerry, I found the canned peas. Oh, we're so in love. Wait a second, I've seen your picture. Is this Sheila, your ex?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, well, too bad you missed out. I got me a real man now.
Oh, I could never support you like...
You're talking to him?
Down a bit?
Yeah, well, we go way back and
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
I heard about all those great times before you had to dump him, even though it broke your heart to do it.
Yeah, and now
Remember, you're trying to continue what you need to do in real life. Keep working.
Never gotten over him.
Oh, the cans! Good thing I love stacking.
Stuff.
All right, we have to get out of here. We're gonna go to a show at gonna be so great!
Oh my gosh, are you
Okay.
seeing that new Broadway one?
I hate Wicked.
Oh my God! I love it! I love it!
I'm only doing this because you told me that it was the show you'd always wanted to be in.
I did want to be in it. It sounds like Sheila wanted to be in it too, right?
Why are you still here? I'm still here. Hey!
You're so fun, Sheila. I think we should be friends.
Agreed! Oh.
No, I think you look perfect with Glinda.
Hey! Everybody, pay attention to me! This is my angry. That's what I call it.
So my scoring for that scene really kind of went up and down. I started out, you were at a 5, like I loved having 2 of you with each emotion. That was really neat. It dropped a little bit because the activities were really well set up, but then they got interrupted in a way that was more about the improvisers dropping the activity than it was about the action interrupting the activity. So I dropped it a little bit. But that ending, man, that put a point back on there. Actually half a point, but really it did. That was awesome. This is my angry. That's what I call him. That was worth half a point right there. So for the first time tonight, that's a 3.5. Okay, team number 3, please.
No applause? What's with that?
Beautiful, that's right. Okay, great.
Yes, Doctor.
Of course.
This one, yeah, you're the perfect group for this. You are the perfect group for this game. The name of this game is A Full Beckett Beats a Pirandello.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody laughed.
Beats a Pirandello.
Yeah.
A full Beckett beats a Pirandello. The name doesn't mean a thing, so don't worry about that. In this game, 2 players are going to stand side by side, just almost touching shoulders, staring straight ahead, and they're going to play a scene with their voices only. Everything. They're going to try to pack into just their voices. Meanwhile, the other 2 are going to be behind them performing an interpretive dance that supports and illustrates their scene beat by beat. The scene should have strong emotional content, somebody should be changed. It should be a good scene.
The performers are behind the...
Behind them so that the audience can see them, but the 2 people who are just acting with their voice staring straight ahead don't see the interpretive dance. Do you understand the game?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, this
The
is-
doctors understand.
We got this.
The doctors understand.
Right?
This game
Yes,
is
doctor.
widely
Yes,
played
yes, doctor.
in
Yes,
a
doctor.
land of my imagination.
Clearly.
So, just 15 seconds, because that's all you need, right? To decide who are the players just playing with their voices, who are the interpretive dancers, and could you list, please, 3? Never mind. Good. Ready? Go.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh my God, he's home.
Honey? Honey?
I gotta put the joints away. There's the... window, close the window, okay? The window's...
Honey,
Yeah, hi
there's a-
dear, I'll
there's-
be right down.
there's-
I'm in the bathroom, huh?
There's a bunch of raw spaghetti on the table. It's just sort of laid out like a face.
Really make it dance back there.
Yes. I'll be right down, I said. I'll explain.
Mwah.
Nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. You smell unusual.
It's called patchouli.
Well, I'm glad you have a hobby now.
Yeah.
Is patchouli just a smell, or is it something you do with
All right, so
friends?
the spaghetti, let me explain.
Yes, please.
Well, I was looking for a match to go into a very, you know that long candle that Bernice gave me for Christmas?
Do I know that candle?
Uh,
I love that candle.
I can never light it, so I got some spaghetti and I lit it on the stove. And then I burned my hand, so I ran up to the bathroom and then you came home.
Sweetheart,
Yes?
think we need to have a talk again.
Oh, Eric, come on.
Honey, you remember the last time when I found you up in the kids' treehouse wearing a pirate hat and unwilling to come down unless I would trade my doubloons?
And Mr. Murphy?
And Mr. Murphy was up there. That's another thing. I think, hold on a second, I have to go upstairs and check our bedroom. Okay, back downstairs. Okay, I did not see Mr. Murphy in the bedroom.
Oh, good.
But that would also present a problem. No, I think you have once again broken your promise to me.
Wait a sec, hang on. Did you check under the bed? Because he was up there.
Of that, and I also want to give a point for you dancers really did kind of respond. At first you were just sort of miming the scene, but then I think you heard me say really give it some interpretive dance. You got dancier. That point was almost going to go away, but that ending where the two of you just did that pose was great. The front actor's totally committed to the conditions of the scene, and I mean I believed it. I saw every stain on the wallpaper. It was, right? So, yeah, I'm going to say that's a 4.
Don't mind if I do.
Speaking of 4s! Yes, if I've been having a little technical difficulty, I don't know why. On the entire tech crew, except for, by the way, can we give it up for Casey over there? Okay, so I'm going to ask your team to create a complete piece of theater to a piece of music. No English. That's your restriction, is no English. Let the music guide you. It doesn't mean you can't communicate verbally, just don't do it in English. Right? You can use everything and anything on the stage. You can use the entire space. Anything you want to do is fine. The piece of music will be roughly, let's see here, let's say, roughly 3 minutes long. I'm going to make the final pick of this piece of music right now. You're going to do this to this one right here. Are you ready?
See.
Hopefully we don't have a problem with. Oh, we may. Gosh.
Do we get to powwow before we?
Well,
We don't
really,
need it.
I don't think you need to plan anything except to listen to the
I just wanted to reiterate, because I heard you and then I spaced out.
Me too.
You want us to create something with this music, no language,
No English.
no English.
No English. You can speak verbally to each other, but not in English.
But not
However,
in
we may have an issue. I've just been having terrible tech problems here. Let me just make sure we can do this.
Russian?
Yeah.
Stop. Yes.
I think I unplugged something. So I can't let this go. It's very important you be able
This
to do
sounds
this.
like it's something we have to do.
So we'll do this right up here. It does. It's unplugged on my end.
Yes.
Somebody very quickly tell the story. Somebody.
Yeah, we need a story.
Story in Russian.
I know how we're gonna do it.
It was last Thursday.
The drowned
Yes, yes,
elf.
yes.
All right, there's more than one way to accomplish a goal. So, tech problems notwithstanding, are you guys ready?
Okay.
So
Here we
ready.
go.
Wow.
So ready for something.
Excellent.
Gloria,
And scene. Wow. You totally embraced that challenge.
Thank you. Thank you.
You really did. You absolutely went there. I'm not sure where there is. But I'm going to say 4.5 points for that.
4.4.
I need to record these scores, and then we're going to have our very final round, improvisers. All right. So let me just make sure I get this correct. 4 for 4. That was 4.5. And then we had the doctors. I gave you 3.5, correct? And the popped collars. 3.5.
And a point for being honest.
You just lost that point. That's good. So, wow. Yeah, it's getting a little bit closer to one winning team. So, for the very fast final round, all right, you've played a new game. Now I'm going to ask each team to play in a new way. We're going to go in reverse order this time. So 4, back up.
4 back up. What? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Very good.
4.
4.
4.
Yeah.
4. I'll lobotomize myself.
I want you to do a cogent, complete, short scene. And during the course of this scene, I want you to get from members of this audience, not performers, exactly $1.87. When you have exactly $1.87, your scene is over. Keep the scene going at all times. While you have these people help you out with pocket change if they have it in this age of credit cards. When you have received exactly $1.87.
Total or each?
Total. Total. No more, no less. You can count it anywhere you like. People are so cooperative. They're ready to help.
Thank you.
But don't go over, because then you have to give it back.
Do we get 30 seconds to powwow?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
We're doing a scene
It's a cogent scene between real characters.
with characters.
You could start on the stage if you like, in a cogent scene. Exactly $1.87. When that has occurred, Anything over $1.87 returned to the audience. The scene is over. Are you ready?
No.
Begin good.
No.
Begin your scene.
Hey, did you see that new Godzilla movie?
Nah.
I mean, it was like, there were like 100 people in the audience.
100 people?
Yeah.
100 people?
Like, I mean, there were like, at first I thought there was 101, and then
Did you count all those people?
I tried, but I kept dropping the ball. on
Guys,
how to
guys.
count them.
I can't enter the data if you guys keep talking. What's our running total right now?
101.
101. Okay.
There was like 3 amigos that were there.
And 3, that's 104.
In the Godzilla movie?
Yeah.
Was it in like Mexico?
Definitely it was in Mexico.
Was it in
a
Spanish?
spin-off. It was a Spanish spin-off.
Yeah, it came out 36 days ago.
Ah.
36.
And then just a
Plus
bunch of people
104
showed up.
And, yeah, and,
Is
you know, how many people did you see?
Tons of people.
How many?
Tons of people.
How many?
So many I can't really
probably
count
too
right at
many
this-
to
Yeah,
count.
yeah, I saw a lot of heads.
All right, so
They were famous heads.
how do we
They were shiny.
solve that problem of figuring out how many there were?
We came together and then we looked at them. You know,
Yeah?
we had a point at which we came together and looked at them.
Yeah.
You know,
So
this crazy.
did you get any photos of them? Like, show me the photos that you got of them.
I'll
Here's
show
the photo
you.
I got.
Wow.
Can I take
Let
your
me see
picture?
yours.
Let me take your picture right now. Just you.
Jeez.
To save this moment forever.
Yeah, right?
Make sure you send that to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
posting it on Facebook right
No, not. Send it to me first.
You only have 1 minute left to accomplish this
Your
task.
picture is
1 minute.
confusing.
Yeah, there's
and
like 36
there's
people in this
so
picture.
much, and I have one of those too.
Yeah.
This
So
is-
if we combine these pictures
But
together,
also,
how
there's
many
this
people?
picture.
That's so many people.
45 seconds.
Oh wait,
Look at these pictures.
I got a dime for that picture.
You can't just cut the picture up.
He's honest.
You guys are just making pictures up.
Yeah, you are a dime.
30 seconds left.
number of people in that picture.
Oh my God!
We have, look,
I didn't know you had this with you.
yeah, like
How many people were in the picture?
187.
No way!
How many are in yours?
Scene. Wait a minute, you don't know?
I'm guessing that there's 100.
Oh, I didn't drop enough dimes.
Well, let's see what you're actually counting.
85. There's a dime instead of a penny.
Is there a doctor?
You got 197.
Are you
190.
telling me you got $1.96?
Y'all have a lot of cash here going
Yes.
on. Like
They're very generous.
Yes, there it is.
Here,
$1.96.
5, 7. Here's your 7.
Your donation will help feed more starving
You're a
supervisors
doctor.
today.
And what do you have left in your hand?
And then
A
give
lot
that
of
change
extra.
back.
Looks to me like it's $1.48 right there.
it never happened.
You guys are really generous.
I had $1.96.
You had $1.96.
And we had a bunch of extra.
Plus more.
Because
Plus
this is the
more.
greatest audience
All right.
ever.
It is. Let's give the audience an And, you know, once again, you embraced this. You did. You really did. And you're giving the money back, which is that's very nice. That adds to your point. So I want to say to you, you could pick it up on the way out, even if you didn't give it. What the heck?
You
Why
can
not?
make money coming
I'm
in
going to
this show.
say that was a solid treat. That was a solid treat.
You say so.
Okay, so that was team 4. We need team 3 up. Yeah! All right. Do any of you have a phone that's really easy to handle?
Mine is upstairs.
Upstairs, anybody have one down?
I have my iPhone,
Yeah,
but I don't know if
right.
it's easy to handle or not.
Well, you have FaceTime?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, I must, right? I don't know. There's all
Okay,
these
this may not work.
apps
I
on
don't
it.
wanna, tell you what, I'm gonna ask the next team, which would be team two. Team two, do you have rapid access to a phone, cell phone, iPhone?
I got mine.
You got one with you? Two of you have one with it. Okay, so we'll skip that for you guys. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it. That's
I'm
fine.
still looking to see if I have FaceTime.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Okay, for you guys, I'm going to simply ask you to, I'll give you your choice. You can either play a scene in the lobby that is designed to be heard and understood by these folks with an absolute classic game-ending conclusion that everybody understands. And it can't be more than about 2.5 minutes. All right? Or you could do that from multiple spaces in the theater. There's the stairway over there. If you project, you can be heard from, the one where we go upstairs to the green room. There's behind that curtain. There's the lobby. So which one would you prefer?
Can we have
Yeah,
5
just
seconds?
a moment. This is what's known as an impossible challenge. They can't do this. Right? So what we look for is how joyful are they in accepting that challenge? How do they embrace it? What do you want to do?
We're going to do the lobby because they have cookies.
Excellent! Very good. So, as though these folks are waiting for a show to either start or resume, something is going on in the lobby. Believe me, this happens here once in a while. All right? Take it away. Folks, I'm so sorry that this show is delayed. We will be, we're going to be getting started in just a moment, so just bear with us, and we'll get this show on the road. Don't you worry about a thing. It's going to be great. Quiet in the lobby. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry about a thing.
Hey, you made it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Dan, great to see you!
Hey, Dan! It's good to see you! Whoa, guys! It's Dan!
Why do you look like that? Well, your face, half of it is red and half of it is blue.
I think he was at a ball game.
That's my Dan! Always at a ball game!
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Get a little couple hot dogs in you and a couple of those things, and all of a sudden, you're half red, half blue.
Dan got a hot dog in him! Dan, maybe you could help us out in a situation we've been having here in a lobby.
What's going on in the lobby?
Well, we've had some people coming in that we didn't want to have coming in, and we told them to leave, and they...
Hey! I'm tired of this! Why don't you let me stay here?
Who's this guy?
Hey! Ah!
It's my grandpa.
Yeah!
Yeah. Can you see we both have the same mustache?
Yeah!
Half green, half purple in the face, yeah.
Hey! Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Sonny?
I was going to say, Grandpa, we've told you several times you shouldn't be in here. You're leaking your fluids.
Oh, you're right.
Here, let me help you, and I'm sure that we can make this work.
Is she a doctor?
Yes,
Come over here, lady.
I'll be your favorite doctor, and I will help you out here. Come on, the bathroom is this way.
Oh, that hurt.
Oh no, I don't mean to hurt you.
You killed my grandpa!
Wow. All right. Doctors. Wow, that was something that I will forget someday. That was actually, again, the embracing of the challenge is what counts. You totally embrace that challenge. You went with it full. I don't know how you convinced Ashley to run out there with the microphone, but nice choice. Really cool. Killing the grandpa deducted half a point just because of the violence. You were on your way to a 5, but 4.5. And we have team 2, which of course is the pop collars.
So, do we need our phones?
What's that?
Do we need our phones?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right. One of you is going to, hopefully you can very quickly trade numbers. One of you is going to leave and go either outside or to another place in the building, upstairs, etc., and call the person on stage who has a phone. And nicely and generously incorporate them into your scene, explain you're doing a scene, right? But the one who is calling from elsewhere has a very strong agenda that must be dealt with now. Got it? That's all there is to it.
Okay, so the person that is out there is calling in to help, but the person
Well,
that's in here.
you're going to let them know you're on stage in a scene.
Okay.
And then they'll say, great, that's fine, I'll help with your scene. But they have their own agenda. They have the reason they called you, and that must be dealt with now. They're going to be very insistent on that. Got it?
So they'll help with the scene and they have their own agenda.
Well, they'll say they'll help with the scene. And they have their own agenda. They will agree to help with the scene, but they have their own agenda. So you're going to begin a scene. Whenever that fourth actor is ready, they'll call you. Good? All right. Scene, I hope, in.
Mary. Sorry, but here's Dad's ashes. I can't hold on to them anymore.
You know, he wanted them to be with you in the will, and I just...
Mary, it's creeping me out. Every time I look over, I just feel so bad. I felt like I was never a good son.
You just put him in such a fun box, I mean...
But you know, I loved Happy Meals as a kid, so I figured just use the box.
It's just very confusing for my children, you know? It's just always, if it's there, they might eat it.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed to be fun Uncle Ron if I'm always hanging out with these ashes, Mary?
Well, you're fun Uncle Ron, who always has McDonald's that's mysteriously put in a glass case above the fireplace.
Well, Mary, I've had them now for 3 years. It's your turn, all right? Just tell the kids it's not McNuggets.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yes,
all right.
okay.
Okay.
Put them over here. I'll put them in the cabinet. No. We don't have a fireplace here. I just don't know where to put them, you know?
Maybe on top of the fridge.
Yeah, where the kids can't reach.
Yeah, that's good, okay. You don't have like a cookie jar up in the cabinets up there, right?
No, the cookie jar's on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do have a lot of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay, maybe not up there, maybe not up there. All right, well,
Have you heard from Grandma lately?
I actually invited Grandma here.
Grandma!
So, Mary's gonna take Pop's ashes. And I also think it's a really good idea if you live with her too.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Hey!
Because you love your great-grandkids,
but
right?
it's been so comfortable at his house.
I noticed that he invited me to your house. You didn't.
Almost like it wouldn't be a good situation.
You know what?
if he
I
lived
think I
here.
might have to take a call, which I realize is naturally blocked on my phone when it's someone I don't know.
Are you still fighting? You're still fighting with...
Whoa! Hold on! Mary, it's my agent.
Can you put it on speaker?
Yep. Hey, Stevie, how's it going?
We got a problem here. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's going okay. I know you've got a big job you wanted to call me about, but this is very important. I'm settling a family matter, okay, Stevie? Okay, so,
I need your help with something here. This big job has kind of gone wrong here.
big job. Oh, okay. I can help you with a big job. I got it.
No, we're
Have
discussing-
Grandma hold the
we're
ashes.
discussing
Have
this
Grandma
now.
hold the ashes.
Please.
All right. Stevie, I'm here.
Hello, listen, that big crane I was working with to put the star on top of the city hall,
Crane?
it's kind of fallen a bit.
Oh, the crane?
Yeah, it's kind of blocking the train tracks, and we crushed a kettle full of dogs.
What? You crushed a kettle full of dogs with a star?
We need to have a conversation right now in this room.
Oh my God! Stevie, who I work with, a wrecking ball just crushed a kettle of dogs, just like how Dad passed.
Yeah. I don't know where your fourth player is.
Dead.
There he is!
All right. Yeah, so a little technical difficulty, but you know what? You handled it with great aplomb. You really did. So, you know, the scene was, it was a scene. It was a scene. It was actually a pretty typical grandma holding the Happy Meal box full of ashes kind of scene. But the way you handled that technical wrinkle, that was really impressive. I'm going to go with another 4.5. I have to. So last but not least, the chicken whistlers.
Chicken whistle.
Right.
Yeah. All right. It's already been hinted at, but I would like you to do a complete scene that begins out on the sidewalk and ends behind the theater. It needs to be no more than 2 minutes. Not all the characters have to start on the sidewalk and end behind the theater, but at least 1 or 2 of them do. The scene needs to make sense. 2 minutes, sidewalk, back of the theater. You can tell that they really have never been given anything like this.
It's almost like it's a weird challenge, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Scene in.
Do we have to go single file with all these cars zooming by us?
Well, yes.
Okay.
One at a time, and you gotta be very careful to make sure that you don't drop anything onto the driving platform because that will cause delays for hours.
Can I make a wish in the water?
You can't reach the water. There are 2 lanes of cars. You'll break somebody's windshield. Not good. Just keep moving forward. We're almost at the middle.
Hey, watch this.
Excuse me! Sir,
What? No, nothing.
sir, this is a reputable tour group. You can't do that.
Oh, totally understood. It was a reputable tour. Yes, absolutely.
My 5 children depend on these tips and for tickets. So if you just keep going, we're almost towards the vendors on the Manhattan side of the bridge, and you can buy all the souvenir hats you want.
Oh, good.
1 minute to go.
Save some coins. We have to go through a toll booth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Quickly. The vendors are not there past 4
So-
o'clock. It's 3:45.
Is it normal that the sidewalk is also on a girder? Normal.
Absolutely.
We could fall, it seems.
Yeah, well, you're so keen to drop stuff, maybe it's...
How's your liability insurance?
This is the Brooklyn Bridge. I can sell it to you if you want.
some wonderful instant relationships developed between relative stranger characters and some good singers in there. Absolutely, you've made real reality out of that girder sidewalk. Enjoyed that immensely. Going to give that a solid 4. There we are. Give it up. And as a matter of fact, let's get all the 4 teams in teams on the stage, please. Here we are. Stick with your team. Stick with your team.
1, 1,
4.
1.
There you are. That's right.
One.
I am delighted to announce Chicken Whistlers. Please take a bow with 14 points. A remarkable. 4 needs to be proud of themselves because 15.5. Topped collars. What can I say except wow? So I'll say wow with 16 points. And finally, including a half point for achieving a PhD, 16.5 points to the doctor. And we are on time. That's our show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Casey.